In early tournament rounds, many teams prioritize survival. They play conservatively, aiming for minimum points to advance while avoiding injuries or exposure. Brazil's 3-0 win over Scotland was a departure from that caution. Although they only needed a draw to secure their place in the knockout stage, they maintained a high-intensity attack for the full 90 minutes. This performance answered the question of whether this squad could transition from a collection of talent into a focused championship contender. When we deconstruct this match, we can see 3 specific pillars of play. When these 3 elements function in unison, they create a standard that is difficult for any opponent to match. Brazil's performance suggests they are no longer just participating in the tournament. They are actively dictating how the knockout rounds will be played. The very first pillar is systemic suffocation. Brazil's defensive strategy centered on denying Scotland the space to establish a passing rhythm, pressing high up the pitch from the opening whistle. This map illustrates the mechanics of that pressure. Brazil kept the ball in constant motion, confining Scotland to their defensive third. When possession was lost, the transition was immediate. Their defensive shape instantly reset, neutralizing any counterattack. This level of control exhausts an opponent physically and mentally, as they are forced to defend for long periods without ever seeing a clear path to the goal. While the system creates the space, the outcome depends on the second pillar, individual execution. Vinícius Júnior demonstrated why he is the spearhead of this attack, scoring twice by staying patient in heavy traffic and waiting for the high-percentage shot. In the knockout rounds, scoring opportunities become increasingly rare. Success often relies on a finisher who can remain composed when the defensive pressure is at its highest. By converting those narrow windows of opportunity into goals, Vinícius provides the scoreboard results that turn tactical dominance into actual wins. The final pillar involves the squad's internal chemistry. The match took on a different tone in the second half during a specific substitution. After an extended period on the sidelines due to injury, the legendary Neymar returned to step back onto the field. The reaction in the stadium was immediate, but the effect was even more significant. His presence on the field, even in a limited role, shifted the opposition's defensive focus and seemed to settle the younger players around him. With Neymar back in the rotation, the squad gains a level of experience and leadership that had been missing during the earlier group matches. Brazil exits the group stage in a state of high readiness. They have integrated their key players, stabilized their defense, and found consistent scoring. This chart maps Brazil's high proficiency in systemic control, finishing, and squad morale. By performing at this level in all 3 phases, they've narrowed the opponent's window of opportunity, making it difficult to identify a specific tactical weakness. The knockout rounds will test if this balance can hold up against the world's top-tier defenses. This is where a complete team must prove their performance against Scotland wasn't just a high point, but their new baseline. Brazil has shown what they are capable of when all their pieces are in place. Now, the rest of the tournament has to find a way to break that system down.